Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on the secret psychology of the stores you shop in every single day.
All right, let me ask you something. Have you ever walked into a store and just felt at home? Like it was designed specifically for you, as if it just gets you.
Well, here's the thing. It probably was. That feeling is absolutely not an accident. It's the end result of a super detailed process called retail design, where literally every single choice is deliberate.
I mean, think about it, right? We create relationships with stores we feel comfortable in, and we tend to reject the ones that don't quite match our own self-image. It just makes sense.
The goal is to entice you, to excite you, and to pull you in by creating an experience that you can connect with on a personal level. Retail designers, you see, aren't just making a place to sell stuff. No, they're crafting a whole three-dimensional story. So let's dive into how they build it, starting from the ground up.
And this might surprise you, but in retail design, the brand is everything. It's the absolute starting point. The physical building, the location, that all comes later.
It all kicks off with this really cool concept called brandscaping. And what is that? Well, it's basically the art of taking a brand's identity, that 2D logo and its whole vibe, and turning it into a physical, three-dimensional world that you can actually walk through and experience.
And this quote from Phil Knight at Nike is perfect. He says their mission isn't to sell shoes, but to enhance people's lives through sports and fitness, and keep the magic of sports alive. That right there shows you how a strong brand essence dictates everything. For Nike, it's not about the shoe rack, it's about the feeling of athletic achievement.
So to get this right, designers have to go deep. They analyze a brand's core principles before a single wall ever goes up. They're asking, what's the essence, the heart of the business? What are its values? How do you show that to the world? What's the image? And finally, who is the customer? And what does it feel like to be part of their culture?
Okay, so once you've got the brand DNA down, what's next? Well, it's that all-important first impression. Let's talk about the gateway to the brand's world, the entrance. This is where your journey really begins.
Now, designers have a couple of key strategies here. You've got the open view, where you can see right past the windows into the store. It's all about transparency, inviting you in. Then you have the blocked view. This is where displays block the view, creating a feeling of mystery that really forces you to focus on what they're showing off.
And this quote really nails it. There should be some sense of transition from the public world outside to the special world of the retailer inside. So that's the key takeaway, right? The entrance isn't just a door. It's a carefully managed transition from the chaos outside into the brand's own curated world.
All right, so you're in the door, now what? Well, believe it or not, where you walk next is probably not up to you. Your movement isn't random at all. Designers have meticulously planned your path through the space.
This concept is called circulation. It's a controlled route designed to guide the flow of people straight to the merchandise, while still giving you plenty of space. It's like an invisible hand guiding you. The classic example, of course, is IKEA. That winding path is the ultimate controlled route.
And there's a clear process for this. First, they analyze the site, the actual physical space. Then they diagram that circulation path. Step 3 is planning adjacencies, a fancy word that just means figuring out what goes next to what. And finally, once all that's done, they finalize the layout.
But it goes way beyond just the floor plan. Now we get to the really subtle stuff, creating the retail atmosphere. Designers use all these invisible tools to shape how you feel and what you sense. And lighting? Oh, lighting is one of their most powerful weapons. It's usually broken into 3 layers. You've got accent lighting, the brightest kind, to make the product pop. Then there's task lighting for places like the cash desk. And finally, ambient light, the softest, which just creates a general glow to guide you.
And this atmosphere is built with so much more. We're talking materials, textures, climate control, even the sound of the space. Think about it. Does the space feel buzzy and energetic or calm and quiet? It's all intentional.
Now, here's what's going to blow your mind. Only about 10%, just 10% of the interior budget is actually spent on these critical branded elements. The stuff you actually notice, like the graphics, the music, the scent. The other 90%? Yeah, that goes to the boring but necessary stuff like construction and air conditioning. Okay, so let's put all these pieces back together. You've got the brand, the path you walk, the atmosphere. What does it all add up to?
Well, as branding expert Wally Olins put it, to be really effective, you have to be able to sense the brand. You may even be able to touch it and feel it.
It's about making that core idea tangible. You get a physical story where you don't just see the brand, you experience it. So from the moment you see the outside of the store to the path you take inside, literally every single element is part of this grand narrative. The whole space becomes a journey, a real, tangible story that drives home the brand's message at every turn.
So the next time you walk into a store, I guarantee you'll see it in a completely new light. Which leaves us with one final big question. As our worlds become more and more virtual, what is the future of the physical store? What's next for these incredibly detailed, carefully crafted physical experiences?